Good morning, everyone. My name is Nor Adlina Batisha Bentiusizam from the 8115B. Today, I'm going to take you on a journey to one of Asia's most fascinating and unique cities, Macau. Macau is often called the city where East meets West. It's a place where Chinese tradition blend beautifully with Portuguese heritage, where ancient temples stand beside European-style buildings, and where history meets modern luxury. Let's explore what makes Macau such a special part of China. First, let's look at the background of Macau. The name of Macau actually comes from the Chinese word Macau, which means Bay of Ama. It was named after the Ama temple built in honor of the sea goddess Mazu, who was believed to protect fishermen and sailors. Macau lies on the southern coast of China, just across the Pearl River Delta from Hong Kong. It includes the Macau Peninsula and two islands, Taipa and Kowloon, which are now connected by reclaimed land known as Cotai. The flag of Macau is green with a white lotus flower, a bridge, and five golden stars above it. The lotus represents peace and purity, while the stars show Macau's connection with China. Macau is not a normal city. It's a special administrative region or SAR under policy of one country, two systems. This means it has its own government, currency, and legal system separate from mainland China. Next, let's look at some demographic information about Macau. Macau's population in 2025 is around 722,000 people, which make it one of the most densely populated regions in the world. The population is made up of about 54% of males and 46% of males. In terms of age, around 12.5% are children and around 14.6% are elderly, which means the number of older people is now slightly higher than the number of young people. Almost everyone in Macau live in urban areas, and you can see how busy and lively the streets are with both local and tourists. Because of its small size and limited land, people mostly live in high-rise apartments, and every part of the city feels active and modern. Moving on, let's talk about Macau's transportation network. Even though Macau is small, its transport system is highly developed and very efficient. Macau has an international airport located on Taipa Island, which connects it to the city across East and Southeast Asia. It's easy to travel from Hong Kong or mainland China to Macau by high-speed ferry. The journey only takes about an hour. The city is also famous for the Hong Kong, Zhuhai, Macau Bridge, one of the longest sea bridge in the world, linking the three cities together by road. Within Macau itself, there are three major bridges connecting the peninsula to Taipa, and there are also a light rapid transit system or LRT which started operating in 2019. It's a modern light rail line that helps people move easily between major areas like Cotai and Taipa. Overall, Macau is very well connected by air, sea, and land despite its small area. Now, when it comes to agriculture and natural resources, Macau is quite different from other parts of China. Because it's such a small and urban city, agriculture plays only a very minor role in its economy, less than 1% of GDP. There are few small farms that grow fresh vegetables for local markets and a few small poultry farms that raise chickens and ducks, mainly for restaurants. There is also a local fishing industry, but it's small and mainly serves local demand. There are no significant natural minerals in Macau because the land is almost fully developed. This means that most of Macau's food and resources are imported from mainland China or other regions. Even though Macau does not produce a lot of agricultural goods, it's world famous for its food. The city's most famous product is the Portuguese egg tart, also known as pastel de nata. It's crispy on the outside, creamy on the inside, and it is a must-try dessert for every visitor. Another well-known snack is the pork chop bun, often called the Macanese burger. It's simple, a juicy pork chop in a crispy bun, but it's incredibly popular. Other traditional dishes include African chicken, michi, and other fusion foods that combine Portuguese, Chinese, and Southeast Asian flavors. Even though Macau does not grow much food, its culinary identity is a strong part of its culture and reputation across China. Let's move on to the Macau's unique custom and culture. Macau is truly a fusion of East and West. You can see this mix everywhere in the people, the food, the buildings, and even the festivals. Some of Macau's most famous celebrations include the Chinese New Year, which fills the street with lion dance and fireworks, and the Feast of Drunken Dragon, a traditional fisherman festival where men dance with dragon figures. Another major event is the Macau Grand Prix, held every November, a thrilling international car and motorcycle race through the city's narrow cities. In terms of language, both Cantonese and Portuguese are official, while Mandarin is also widely spoken. Religions such as Buddhism, Taoism, Christianity, and local folk belief are practiced peacefully side by side. Architecturally, you can find European church and Chinese temples standing only a few streets apart, a perfect symbol of Macau's blended culture. Now, let's look at some of Macau's most famous historical and tourism sites. The most iconic landmark is the Ringstead Pool, which is the remaining facade of 17th century Portuguese church. It's one of the most photographed sites in Asia and part of the UNESCO World Heritage List. Nearby, you'll find Senado Square of beautiful European-style plaza with wavy painted tiles and pastel-colored buildings. It feels like walking through a small town in Portugal. There is also a Ema Temples, one of the oldest temples in Macau, which connect back to the city's original name. For modern attraction, the Macau Tower offers breathtaking views, skywalking, and even bungee jumping. And of course, the Cotai Strip is filled with luxury hotels, resorts, and casinos, giving Macau the nickname Las Vegas of Asia. To conclude, Macau may be small in size, but it's rich in history, culture, and diversity. It's a place where the ancient and the modern live side by side, where Chinese temples stand beside Portuguese church, and where traditional foods meet world-class entertainment. From its colonial past to its modern-day status as a global tourist destination, Macau continues to represent the perfect balance between East and West. Thank you very much for listening. I hope this presentation helped you learn something new about the beautiful city of Macau.